Let's hear Michael Schubert from the Solar Electronics Division of Fronius International.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure for me to welcome you to 24-hour Sun, to the following presentation. Since the topic of the panel is implementing renewables, I want to show you that the technology is mature, that we can use sun energy 24 hours a day, 365 days a year as a reliable and sustainable energy for our future system. First of all, let me say some words to our company. Who is Fronius? Fronius is an Austrian company. We are engaged in energy systems. We was founded in 1945. At the moment, we are over 3,200 employees worldwide. The headquarters are in Austria, and there are 19 subsidiaries. The accelerator of the company is innovations. So we do our business in 3 divisions. That's battery charging system, where the market, automotive and intralogistics use our systems for charge their batteries. The second one is welding technology, where arc welder used in automotive, shipbuilding, industry and similar business. And the third one, the youngest division, is the solar division, where our products convert the direct current DC from the PV panels from the roof into AC alternating current to feed it into the grid. And that's the base for 24-hour Sun. And before I come to detail of the solution, I want to give you a quick overview about the market, about the very mature market of photovoltaics. So we started 1995 with the first solar inverter in the market, and up to now we produced a power of 5,000 megawatts of inverter power. So if you compare this to a mid-range nuclear power station, which has about 850 megawatts, you corresponds this to about 6 nuclear power stations. So that's the view of Fronius. Make a larger view about the whole market in the world. The cumulative figure of the end of 2012 was about 100 gigawatt installed photovoltaic areas around the world. Again, the comparison to nuclear power, it's about 120 nuclear power stations. And so you see that photovoltaics plays and will play more and more a major role in the energy systems. It's good to know how many nuclear power stations are running around the world. So they're coming some in ads, some are switched off. So it's about a little bit over 400. So you see it's really a big business, the photovoltaic. But there's a big but at the moment. As our critic says, the energy isn't reliable because if the sun is not shining, we have no electricity. So we are aware of this, and that's the big challenge for the last years and for the next years to solve the storage issue of the renewable energies. And if this is solved, then you have a really reliable and sustainable energy system. And before I come to the solution that we designed, developed at Fronius, I will give you some ideas about energy and energy storage to get a better feeling. If you drive your car 100 kilometers, if you have a mid-range car, then perhaps you need 8 liters of gasoline. So to make it more visible, it's shown here with 8 bottles of 1 liter water. So that's 8 of them. It's quite a lot to drive 100 kilometers if you're aware of this. And nature produced this for millions of years ago and stored it for us. But as we all know, it's limited, it's polluting, and it's not CH2 neutral. So what is our answer from the technology side? Our answer as a mankind. Everybody knows the electric car. There is the energy stored with lithium batteries, and to have the energy in the battery to drive 100 kilometers, you have a volume from 100 liter. So it's quite a lot. And the question is there a better solution? And we see that hydrogen is a very good alternative for storage of electrical energy. What's hydrogen? Hydrogen is a gas. You can compress it and so store it into gas bottles. And the good thing is you can produce hydrogen 100% renewable. So it's a well-known process, electrolyzer, which is driven by electricity and split water into hydrogen and oxygen, and the hydrogen is stored. So in this picture you see it's only 24 liters of the bottle to drive 100 kilometers. So you have a tank, a hydrogen tank with 24 liters. So it's only a quarter of the lithium volume. And that's the core of our idea, to use hydrogen as a storage media. Yeah, this leads me to the system, what we called our energy cell, the concept. So here is an example as a family home. Perhaps this can be your house. We are zoomed into the utility room, and yeah, let's make a closer look to the technical parts. We have the photovoltaic modules on the roof, the inverter, and then we have electricity for the home. When the sun is shining, then everything is okay. What's when the sun is not shining? In the evening, in the night, and you need energy. So there we see battery as a short-term storage. So perhaps you're now a little bit confused. Before I said hydrogen is a good thing to store, now we use batteries. I have to say, both technologies have advantages and disadvantages, and we try to combine the advantages of the two technologies. So to store a little amount of energy, batteries are a good solution. And as you know, in our regions, in Europe, we have a big difference between the seasons, summer and winter. So the sun irradiation is very different. And to store, let's say, the energy from summer to use it into the winter, this is the part of hydrogen as a long-term storage. And the part of our energy cell is the mentioned electrolyzer. So in the summer, with the electricity as a surplus, we produce hydrogen. It's stored into the tank. And in the winter, the reverse process of an electrolyzer is the fuel cell process, produces from hydrogen electricity. So hydrogen is a medium for storage for this huge amount of energy. Both processes, electrolyzer and fuel cell, produces also heat, as every electrochemical process. And in this decentralized application, you have a demand of heat in the house, so you can use it. So the overall efficiency is very great. And to have a closer look on the demand side, there is a lot of demand in a household on energy. So we have the electricity, the light, the washing machine, other home appliances, perhaps the electric car, so you need electricity. Then you have heat, hot water, heating demand in the house. And even with this system, you have the possibility for the future to tank your fuel cell car with hydrogen. Fuel cell car is nothing else than an electric vehicle with a generator on board, which converts hydrogen into electricity. Yeah, that's the principle, but how this looks in detail about the configuration, how big is the PV area and so on. This I will tell you in the next figure. So we are now zoomed out of the house. You see here the the whole house with the home appliances, and in the left corner, the utility room. So, if we make some demand assumption for this household, perhaps your household is similar. It's a very energy efficient household with 3,000 kilowatt hours per year on electrical energy demand. Then we assumed 2,500 kilowatt hours heat demand. It's a lowest energy house accordingly the EU building directive. And then for 4 persons, you have a hot water demand. And the very motivating result of this calculation is that the technique, the generator, is very useful for this house application. So we get about 60 square meters of PV panels on the roof, 10 kilowatt hours of battery. Coming back to the water bottle comparison, it's about 50, a volume of 50 liter of this water bottle for store this 10 kilowatt hours. So for a household, it's normally no problem to store or to have a place for this battery. And then you see a very huge number, 1,200 kilowatt hours of storage. You need to be self-sufficient all over the year. And here we see hydrogen as a good media. And this hydrogen tank is about 4 square meter footprint, 2 meter high. So in this area, the 1,200 kilowatt hours are stored. This was the example for a household. So one topic of this R20 is regions. What can regions do for our environment? So if we make a view from a higher level, we have house, we have town, we have region, how this concept can work in this greater view. Coming back to the house, if you have more houses, perhaps you have a little settlement as shown here, then you have some of these installations, and as long as the grid price is cheaper than this equipment, there is individual motivation to do this. So they want to be 100% independent or precaution with the system, etc. These are the motivator. When we go to the next level, to a town level, there are more positive things for a positive business case. You're locally independent, you have a local value creation, and also the municipal utility can create new jobs because they can operate this virtual system in this grid. And a more larger view on a regional level, you get regional independent and smart grid and decentralized instead of central storage are other keywords for this view. And if we go further from the region, for example, to the European Union, you can say that no extension or less extension of the energy transmission network is necessary. There's an expert paper from the European Commission. They speak of an investment from 200 billion euros only for the grid expansion is necessary to integrate the renewables. So, and we think the renewables have a big benefit. They are decentral, and you can use this benefit for a more attractive system also from the cost side. And I think that's a thing you see here is usable with this technology. Yeah, so I'm coming to the end of the presentation. So it's short summary. Coming back to the topic, 24-hour sun. Yes, it's possible. The technology is available. It's a mature technology. What we have done at Fronius, we started very early with this development. It's 10 years ago. Up to 40 people worked on this Fronius energy cell you see here on the right corner. And now we are ready for project. We're implementing projects. It's an early market, but as everything, you have to start with the first project. The experience is here, so it's a well-defined project process from analysis, design to build. Also approvals is a big issue, especially in Europe, governmental approvals and so on. This is done for this product and for this project. So, to say a sentence, what we can do, I think the best is that I quote Arnold Schwarzenegger. For 2 years he was in Vienna at the Vienna Energy Forum, and he said, what we're waiting for, let's do it. I think that's a good statement for this panel here to implement the renewables. So this was a short overview. If you want to have more information, we are here with a booth near the entrance where you find the equipment. So please visit us afterwards or contact us directly. Thank you for your attention.